Hello again. It's insert name here, and we're doing the last of the 3 legendary hero container decks, whatever the fuck it's called, the legendary hero case thing. We're doing D heroes because it's the last one, and I don't understand why it was Destiny Heroes, but it was Destiny Heroes. So Drill Dark. When he's normal or special summoned, you can special summon a Destiny hero from your hand with attack less than or equal to his own. There's no level restriction on this, which is what makes it super cool. And he has piercing. Captain Diamond. His effects should be known by now. Activate the top card if it's a normal spell. Mill it or place it on the bottom of the deck. During the next main phase, the next turn's main phase, you can activate the spell in your graveyard, and you don't have to pay cost for it. D Hero Celestial. He's probably my favorite one out of the newer ones. But if he declares an attack, you can blow up one of your opponent's face-up spells, and then deal 500. And if you don't have a hand, you can banish him and another D hero in your grave to draw 2, and that's a hard once per turn. Destiny hero. This guy is a JoJo character. He's obviously a Batman impersonator. And while he's on the field, your level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target him for attacks. If he's normal or special, you can add a hero from your grave to your hand during the end phase of that turn. And when a card effect is activated that will inflict damage to you, doesn't matter who's using it, and he's in your grave, you can add him to your hand and make the damage you take 0, and both of his effects are once per duel. So there's only 3 of them in there because there was nothing else to throw in. Mr. Dynamite. During damage calc, if you take battle damage, you can dump him from your hand, and you don't take battle damage. But then both players lose 1,000 life points. You can banish him from your grave, and make one of your Destiny heroes gain 1,000 until your opponent's the end of your opponent's next turn. So he's okay. Neither of his effects are hard once per turn, so you can just drop 3. It's Destiny hero Delicious. Delicious, his effect is you can banish him from your grave to summon more Delicious from your deck. Dreamer is a new one, I'm pretty sure. During damage calc, if one of your D heroes battles and he's in your grave, you can summon him and your monster isn't destroyed, and you don't take battle damage. If he's summoned this way, he's removed from the play when he leaves the field, and you can only do it once per turn. Effect Failure Mach 2 in terms of appearance. Dark Angel, if you have 3 or more D heroes in your grave, you can discard him to summon a Destiny hero to your opponent's field in defense mode. And while he's face up, the controller of him will have every spell card activation and spell effect activation negated and destroyed. If he's in your grave during the standby phase, you can banish him and another Destiny hero, and each player chooses 1 normal spell from the deck and places it on top of the deck. And then fodder. If he's normal, if D cubed is normal summon, he's a Destiny hero. and you can use each of his effects once per turn. You can discard up to 2 to summon 2 more copies from anywhere. And if he's destroyed, you can send a Destiny Hero from your deck to your grave. The only huge problem with his first effect, to summon the other 2, is that you're limited to Destiny Heroes for the rest of the turn. So he's basically just to go into like Destiny Hero Dangerous. Destiny drop. Drop a D hero from your hand, draw 2. It's a fusion deck, so this is kind of an obvious one. Dark City, they have nothing else to throw in here, and it's Skyscraper for Destiny Heroes, so it's funny. 2 terraformings so that you don't draw this, because it's fucking stupid to draw it. 2 mass change. Because he doesn't specify elemental heroes, so it's not overly bad to play this one instead of the other one. Thank God. 1 over Destiny for that one time that you have a fusion in your grave, like Dystopia. You can summon. You can target 1 Destiny hero in your grave and then summon 1 from your deck whose level is less than or equal to half that monster's, but it dies in the end phase. I'd play more than 1, but it's so situational since I don't play any high level ones in the main deck. Dark Hole, Reborn, Rhoda, Foolish, Soul Charge, and one of this fucking thing. It's called D-Fusion, which is really bad because there's a D-Fusion quick play spell as well. That's literally just missing 1 letter. But its name just sounds wrong. But Destiny Fusion, let's fusion summon from your extra deck using only monsters you control and only Destiny hero monsters that you control. So already this thing is fucking awful. The only saving grace is that the monster can't be destroyed the turn you summon it. Or the fusion monster can't be destroyed the turn you use this to make it. So I play 1 in that one situation where I have these on the board, and I just, but like I can't use the 2 Celestial Summon ones because they're not Destiny heroes. So even then, it's awful. But like, say for instance, I have Malicious and shit. It's just like, oh, I want to do this. Next is Dusktopia because it's fusion time. Fucking, it's hero time. When he's fusion summoned, you can fusion summon again, which is really weird. He basically becomes a polymerization on summon. And once per turn, quick effect. You can target a monster in the field and make it indestructible, but neither player takes battle damage from it, so you can't use this to OTK your opponent, which is really upsetting. Dystopia. If special summon, you can target one of your level 4 or lower Destiny heroes in your grave and deal your opponent damage equal to its attack. Once per turn, quick effect. If his attack is higher than its base attack, you can blow up a monster your opponent controls and then make his attack his original. Fucking Mr. Dangerous. Quick effect, you can discard a card to send a Destiny hero from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and then all your Destiny heroes gain 200 for every Destiny hero in your graveyard until the end phase, which is really cool. Next for Master Hero, we got 2 Anki, 2 Dark Locks. I want to play more than 2 of each because that'd be really fucking stupid since there's only 2 quick mass change in the deck. 1 Wonder Driver, so I can add back Poly. That's pretty much all he does. And if he gets killed, you can summon a hero from your hand. And 2 Dread Decimator. This thing is fucking cool because he's just straight up. He works for all heroes. He takes 2+ heroes because this thing exists, and any hero he points to, plus himself, because his effect gives him attack as well. But aside from himself, any hero he's pointing to will also gain 100 attack for every hero in the grave with a different name. There's like 12, I think, altogether. And he has piercing. So, plus he has 3 pointing down, which is super fucking good in this deck specifically, and in elemental heroes because of all their options. So like, he's super versatile in terms of heroes. So yeah, that's D heroes. They are quite the shameful little bunch of turds. They're all dark monsters, which is kind of cool. But if I can make a change to this, because this is only the stuff on the deck, I play Dunker for drop fodder. And probably okay, what was his name? Captain Tenacious? Maybe one Captain T? But no, definitely triple Dunker. Dunker's like the coolest. He's got dreadlocks. So yeah, that's heroes. That's D heroes. So hope you liked it. And don't play this deck. It's just dicks everywhere.